Hello everyone. I just thought voice record over the fireworks purely because I can't be bothered to edit it down because there was swearing, so I muted the actual video and basically it's me doing a voiceover. So I just thought I'll explain a little bit on what the illuminations are if you're not from the area. So basically what it is, it's something that happened to my local town. That happens every bank holiday weekend in August, which is right at the end. I don't know whether every country does it, as in bank holidays, but in England we have bank holidays. And normally it's either the last or second to last weekend of August that we have a parade, a fun fair, fireworks on one of the nights. In this case, it was the Sunday night, so it was actually pretty cool. And for someone like me who absolutely loves rides, fireworks, it's kind of like a tradition at this point for us to actually go. So yeah, and funny enough, I was a part of the illuminations parade. Um, um, I don't have many photos of me. I probably do somewhere. Um, but I couldn't record much because I didn't know whether people would want to be on YouTube. So I didn't record much of it. So that's you know, that's where my bank holiday weekend video, which will be uploaded before this, um, uh, just basically, just you'll see the basics, shall we say. But yeah, you know, but yeah, as you can see in the background, it's all the fireworks. Normally I've been going since I was a young girl, basically, or a young person, whatever you want to call me, I don't care. And basically the fireworks has gone downhill in my opinion, but do you know what? It's a tradition. I absolutely love watching the fireworks. It's a shame that it only goes on for less than 6 minutes, though. But when I was younger, it used to go on for like 10, 20 minutes, something like that. Um, so, but yeah, normally what would happen is like, normally when there's like a finale, it all happened really big and then that's it, it's all done. But this year that didn't happen. But due to inflation, I think they had to keep it to a tight budget, which is understandable because fireworks I don't think are very cheap. But yeah, all of that was happening. So if you guys were down there, I don't really want to give my location away because I live in the area. Um, but you know, but yeah, it happens every year. It's kind of like a tradition sort of thing. But yeah, um, I've loved it since I was a young girl, and it's the first ever time that I did the parade side of things. My family came down to watch. Um, a couple of my friends came down to watch. I had a really good crowd, I think, and there must have been. To watch the parade, there must have been about 400 at least. Bearing in mind the town is quite small, but they're more towards the end, if that makes sense. But at the beginning, there must have been a good 50 to 100 lot, but the majority of the people were near the end of the parade, which was quite a cool. It was a pretty cool like experience. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, they're doing so well!" Woo, and I find it quite satisfying hearing the money sort of thing when they're carrying the buckets as well. But yeah, like I said, unless I'm ill or working or whatever, I try and go every single year because to me it's a tradition. I think I went last year. I think I literally just made it to last year's event. Because I finished like 9 last year, something like that, which was quite handy. So. But yeah, so it was a pretty fun experience. We had to be at the local park, which is where it was starting, by 7:30, but then the parade started at 8:30. So, but yeah, they trusted me with a tambourine, which right at the beginning before we started, I was just running around, just shaking it. And my mate was like, "Are you okay?" It's like, well, they're trusting me with a tambourine. So, but yeah, so if you enjoyed watching what you can hear or what you can see of the fireworks, please like and subscribe. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Bye.